Welcome back, everybody, to the show. After much delay and much technical issues, we are finally back and at it. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain Jay. Of course, coming at you live and in person. Not really, this is a recording. And I'm not live, I'm half dead because I was terribly sick. With me, as always, is my co-host, Numbskull, who is the numbest of skulls. There he is, number 4 in the world, all classes, all ranks, as I previously said. EDH, Pioneer, Vintage, Standard, Historic, top tier, top shelf, all day, all class.
Don't forget Pauper Cube.
Pauper Cube, yeah, Cube Draft, Artisan, and of course Alchemy. And apologies for me being gone.
You're probably better at Artisan than I am, in all honesty.
Oh, I love Artisan. Oh, I love me some Artisan.
Yeah, you're good at Artisan.
Listen, Artisan is where the rubber meets the road, man. You got to know what the hell you're doing, man. Pauper is okay, but I feel like it's a little weak. Mm-hmm. But Artisan, man, you got to get that. Yeah, it's good stuff. So, we are here back and in person after a brief disappearance by me. Which was a whole story, which you can fast forward through, or I can tell you about it. Long story short, I got horrible food poisoning followed by gallstones. Quick hospital trip over the weekend. Was basically unable to make any content for about 5 days straight. Pretty bedridden. It was terrible. But thank you to everyone who supported me. Thank you for sticking around. The channel still grew, surprisingly, even though I wasn't there. And we're back in the saddle.
That's good. It's a good sign.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Of course, being carried by the zombie decks naturally, and of course, we did miss a episode of the podcast. However, we are making up for that right now, and we're be able to make it with the support of our patrons.
Yes.
So we want to say that if you want to support this podcast, if you want to get in on it, if you want to be a member of the Black Council Podcast Roundtable, have access to the exclusive Discord, decide what we build, get to vote on certain things, all kind of super secret stuff, and just generally help support me and Numbskull's quest to utterly destroy every blue player in the world. You can join us on our Patreon in the pinned comment, the pinned link, anywhere. You can join for as little as $1 a month if you $1 an episode, $1 a month, whatever you'd like to do. We're only 6 shy of getting to 20 patrons. 20 patrons is going to be the Patron Grand Prix tournament. We are hosting an invite-only, patron-only tournament, and we're going to include any of our old special guests, any of our old creator guests that we had on. They're going to be invited as well. Mm-hmm. So if you want to be in the invitation-only upcoming tournament, Patreon is the place to be. Would you like to read them off, Numbskull, or would you like me to?
If you have them up, go ahead. If not, I can pull them up real quick.
I can. I've got them right here, as a matter of fact. I think you did them last time, so I'll say Jamel Zilla, STUMFA, Trexodactyl, of course, Magic Studios, Lorgipticus, the Flipticus, Satanosaurus, Cassius K, Nickel Nuts, H-Man, Ulfir, Dante Valentine, the cleverest of sounds, Paradabo, and of course, the Blood Chief. As always, thank you all for the supporting. Thank you for our Patreon. Thank you to the patrons for supporting this episode. So, what we are doing this one, guys, is we're going to keep banging the Alchemy drum. Okay? I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. It's just going to happen. I play Alchemy. I just put out an Alchemy Rakdos, just made a really fun Alchemy Rakdos, trying out the new cards. We just did a preview of all the previous new Alchemy cards coming out, and we want to explain the format. We want to show you what the format is, and how people say, Jay, I don't have the cards, I don't have the wilds, Jay, how am I going to make it? How am I going to make Alchemy? You don't need that many cards. It's kind of just a force multiplier. And luckily with us, we have probably the #1 mono black Alchemy builder, because he is literally, jokes aside, what are you currently, Numbskull?
200.
Number 200, thanks to Alchemy Best of 3. absolute freaking chopping, man. Absolute machine. Okay, and that's the mono black, right?
And mono black only since May.
Mono black only since May.
About 7 months.
Oh my god, look at that, man. That's dedication to the darkness right there.
At least on ladder. On ladder.
On ladder, at least.
I promise I play other stuff. Just I do play in events if I want to try something else. But for ladder, we just do mono black.
And why do you need anything else? Why would there be anything else? Listen, if I didn't have to make a new deck every day, I probably would only play mono black as it is. I'd just play either. I'd go between Dimir, Rakdos, Orzhov, and mono black, and maybe a little bit of Golgari thrown in. Like,
and I'll admit my deck has white dual lands to cleave Path of Peril. So if you want to say it's Orzhov, then fine, but it's mono black. You know what I mean?
That's a stretch.
We spend one white mana, maybe 2 per game.
That's a stretch.
You know what I mean? If I have to cast Path of Peril more than once, and a lot of the time I don't even cleave it because there's I use it on like aggro decks, and obviously we still have Meat Hook and Alchemy too, so that's an option. But yeah. But we are gonna show you guys today how to, or at least how Jay and I would build the best mono black deck in Standard, or sorry, Alchemy rather.
Yeah.
We're not just gonna copy and paste the Alchemy deck that I use. We're gonna make another one. We're gonna try to incorporate some of the new cards. I think there's at least one or two new ones that are halfway decent.
Yes.
For what we wanted to do in Alchemy.
And the old Alchemy cards
we'll
too.
Some of those.
Yeah.
There's
older Alchemy cards in mono black that are key, and we're going to show you them. And we're going to show you it doesn't take too much to take your favorite mono black and just give it the old alchemical twist and really push it to the next dimension.
I think we're talking like maybe 6 to 7 rare wild cards is what you'll need to do this, and I don't think you need any mythic wild cards. Maybe a couple uncommons as well.
Absolutely. So
yeah, we'll tally it up at the end, but it shouldn't be too bad.
And I think that maybe we'll do maybe for patrons we'll do a little exclusive gameplay, maybe a little extra 20-30 minute gameplay videos we can throw on there.
Yeah, I think that sounds good.
Yeah, we could probably do that for patrons.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, we'll do a little patron reward. A little patron reward. So that's what we're gonna do.
We can do a couple for the episode, and then patrons you'll be able to see some extra gameplay.
Yeah, I'll
do a little bit with
I'll throw some extra gameplay on, and Numbskull throw some extra gameplay on from his psychedelic funk blurry camera that just went there. Hold on, let me try to unblur you, Numbskull. There we go. We unblurred him. All right, excellent. All right, so now I'm going to switch to, I've got Arena open here. I'm going to delete one of my decks because I'm always filled up with decks. Personally, I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, I think I just hit 100 last night.
Yeah, personally, I love being filled with decks. So you can take my word for it. So we got a nice, here we go. We're going to jump right here. Whoop. There we go. Hey, look at that. All right. So we have this, and we have us here sitting at our decks. Oh, let me share it. We're probably going to want to share that with, Numbskull so we can see my screen. Yeah.
Let's see what you got.
Let's see what we got here. So, that's Numbskull. We want to say,
let me join.
Share my screen. MTGA. Go live. There we go.
Okay. Yeah, we're muted. All right, I am watching.
Okay, so now you're watching. All right. I'm muted. You're muted. We're all muted. We're not getting any feedback, I don't think.
Not that I can notice.
Yeah. Okay. So, there we go. All right. So, you can see my screen. Now we're going to co-build. Here we're going to go into the Alchemy format, the click down right there, and then we're going to click this skull. So, in case you're brand new to Magic, the skull represents black cards. That was a joke. So
these are the cards.
Yeah, these are called cards, and what they represent is small pieces of cardboard that are the game pieces of Magic the Gathering.
But yeah, we're gonna do a mono black deck, and I guess I don't know if you wanted to switch the format to Alchemy. I don't know. Mine like defaults to it because I make so many.
I got it.
Yep, yours did too. All right, sweet. We'll start it. We'll probably do best of one games, and then whenever I whenever I do my gameplay, I might make a sideboard. We'll see what happens.
Even in best of one, I still put a little sideboard up just so I always keep an idea of the cards that maybe I want to swap in and out. So I never consider it a bad idea to sideboard. What are we thinking? Are we thinking gain and drain? Are we thinking zombies? Are we thinking resurrection?
Let's do gain. Let's do gain and drain because I think that's the best way to showcase the alchemy cards themselves.
Okay.
Both old and new.
And the main thing to point out, and I think not being facetious this time, alchemy is just standard. Okay, it's standard with extra cards. So if you're saying, "Oh, I don't have these cards to build. I don't have it. I don't know what these are. I don't know." If you have standard black, you have enough to build the framework of an alchemy. So it's not really anything from historic. It's not anything from the Explorer anthologies or anything like that. It's going to be basically 80 to 90% standard cards. So that's the important thing to remember with alchemy. It's not that different of a format. It's a little different, but it is basically just turbo standard. So you're not going to need, if you've been playing black and standard, you're not going to need a whole new swath of cards to build off of. Your skeleton, your framework is already kind of there, established. So what would you say is going to be the essentials, Numbskull? What do we give us a direction here?
Let's start with our foundation that they released in the first alchemy set with our City Stalker Connoisseur and Sanguine Brushstroke.
All right. And what do these do?
I think 3 City Stalkers are good. So the City Stalker Connoisseur, you're going to get your 3/3 Death Touch, and then upon ETB, we're going to make the opponent discard a card with the highest mana value in their hand. We're also going to get a blood token, so we're getting a 3-for-1, which is one of the things that you get in alchemy. There's a lot of 3-for-1s. So aside from the gain and drain, the reason that we're going to be able to do the gain and drain so effectively is because we're going to outvalue our opponent like crazy. And that's kind of the idea, and that's why mono black, that's why the color black in alchemy has been so good. So City Stalker's a 3-for-1, and guess what? The next card is 2, Sanguine Brushstroke. You get a Blood Artist, which is crazy, and then you get your blood token, and then you get the enchantment that allows you to gain from sacrificing blood tokens as well. I think I like 4 Brushstrokes.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Next, let's see what we like. I think we could do, and this is kind of a toss-up. Graveyard Hate's kind of good, and this is maybe could help us showcase a mechanic.
Okay.
And there is also gain and drain involved. We could play Viconia instead of Underdog, and it's not too unfriendly to your wild cards because
what is it called again?
It's an uncommon. Viconia, Viconia. We specialize it on black. It's actually gain 2, lose 2. So we're actually, lining up with that gain and drain here.
Okay.
But
and this,
you get crazy value in that card for 2 mana, and it's an uncommon.
Yeah, absolutely. And part of the reason, in case you're, for just the technical people that are wondering, Graveyard Hate means that we are exiling things out of the graveyard. We are consuming things out of the opponent's graveyard.
Yep.
And the main reason we're doing that is because there's a lot of tricks and resurrecting things that people are using from the graveyard, and we've got to be able to control that. So you have things like Tenacious Underdog. You have all kind of tricks that people can pull from trying to get things out of the graveyard. We need to be able to cycle that out. It's a very, it's an underrated skill, but it is extremely valuable. So that's why we're going in with that.
And you have all these unearthed artifacts now too.
Yeah, there's a lot of unearthed artifacts. That's the other thing.
Those.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so how many do you think?
So yeah, we probably like I'd say 2 Viconia, and then for the sideboard you could probably put like 1 more for as like a best of 3 thing.
Okay.
If you really need a lot. And then let's see what else we have going on here. I don't know. Anything you think should go in? I know I like Graveyard Trespasser as a 3-drop, but I don't know if you have any other ideas, or I don't know if you want to go Shakedown.
How do you feel about Gix? Do you think Gix has a place, or do you think he doesn't?
We can do. I think we can do Gix, and if we do that, we're making the decision that we will go more creature based, which is fine.
Well, we can do either one. However you think that you want to go around it.
Let's do Gix, because if we start putting Trespassers in here, it's going to look almost really close to the mono black deck that I already run. So let's do Gix to do something different.
Yeah,
because he's still incredibly effective.
Yeah. And I think that card draw is going to be a big deal for this one. So we're going to throw 2 Gix in there for another 3-drop.
I think so too, yeah. Card draw / advantage in general, I think would be useful. And in Alchemy, there's some powerful cards. So if we can cast our opponent's spells, you may cast something crazy if you guys try this deck that you never thought you'd see before. You know what I mean? You may have a pretty interesting, maybe you have some cool interactions with it in Standard. You may hit something even crazier in Alchemy,
Yeah, and he can surprise you with the amount of card advantage that we get. You can really pull off some crazy combos with Gix. So, and
I think that also kind of forces us to play some Sheldrussi then.
Oh, the Sheldrussi. So
3 of her.
Yeah. There she is.
I thought you were going to type Sheldrussi.
I could. I don't think anything will happen, but I can.
Nothing would come up. So yeah, we'll do 3 of her. Yeah, that looks good. We could maybe, I don't know if you want to play another Gix or not.
I mean, do you want to leave we already have 6 in the 3 spot, so.
Okay.
We can leave it open.
We have 6 in the 3 and then 7 in the 4.
Yeah.
At this point.
So let's work on the low end.
Yeah,
first.
yeah, we'll leave it open.
We'll leave it open.
Okay, yeah, let's do that. For the 1-drops, do you want to do a Shambling Gas thing, or?
I would love to.
Well, another plan for a 1-drop. Okay.
Honestly, realistically, I'd like to play Dark Ritual, but they don't let us do that anymore. So we have to play Shambling Gas, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Dark Ritual was 1 black.
We can get as close to it. I mean, and also we're doing blood tokens, so we should probably be. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh yeah, Dark Ritual, just for the people who don't know, was pay 1 black mana, get 3 black mana. It was it's broken.
Yeah, it's very busted.
Turn 2 Sheldrids. Yeah,
we have like a Dark Ritual at home, or we have our great value Dark Ritual.
Yeah, we have the Kroger brand Dark Ritual here. So we're gonna go Deadly Dispute.
Yeah. Kroger brand.
I think that the other thing people need to realize about Deadly Dispute is that it works on artifacts. And part of the main thing that's important, you can crack open a treasure to do that. You can crack open a creature to do that. And don't forget, guys, what we talked about before, a blood token is an artifact. And anytime we sacrifice a blood token, which we would be doing with Deadly Dispute, that will sacrifice an artifact. So we're already getting some
life, and then you're effectively converting that blood token into mana to be used later.
Very good card synergy there.
Once again, we're getting crazy value is just kind of what we're going
value.
Outvalue the opponent. So if we do want to do a lot of blood token stuff, and we're going to have a lot of creatures, how do you feel about Voldaren Bloodcaster?
That's Wolf. Voldaren Bloodcaster. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies. We could do that. We could definitely do. Let's look at some other.
You want to throw a couple of, maybe like 2 or 3 of that in there.
Let's throw some
blood token stuff.
Let's see what blood token stuff we have. That's crazy here. Voldaren Bloodcaster is not bad. Point of discussion. No, that's not that good. That's not that good. Yeah, we could throw 2 of them in there for another 2-drop.
Sure. And then we have like flying blockers. I know that somebody plays like people are playing like angels, like Mardu angels in Alchemy now. So if we have some flyers to block, that might buy us some time if we have a tough matchup with flyers.
You feel like 2 is effective enough?
I think maybe we could go down a ghast and go up a bloodcaster, maybe.
Okay.
And do 3 and 3.
3 and 3. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Very nice.
Yeah, I think that looks good. What are we at, Cardboard? We're at 48. We also probably want to go up a land as well.
You think 25?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 25 would probably be good. I guess we'll need some meat hooks since we got the blood artist out, huh?
Okay. Oh, sweet meat hook. It's the only place you can play it anymore.
That and Explorer. Well, historic too, but
3 or 4?
let's do 3 for best of 1.
Okay.
And then then we're kind of just looking at like, do you think we play Invoke in this deck?
That's the real question. Let's take a look at some of the new stuff out of Brothers War and see what kind of selection we have. Let's take a look at some of this new and improved stuff we have.
Okay. I'm not opposed to that. I know Lonely End is pretty good.
Lonely End is not a bad removal.
And it's wild card friendly.
It is wild card friendly. We don't want Regus, the Bone Cobbler, Prestige, Diminished Returner, Gixian Recycler. This is actually not a bad card because it makes 2 of them in the graveyard, and then you can swing in double on Earth for 6. But that's maybe a little bit later.
Yeah.
Forge Fire.
That one's a little better in Rakdos.
Forge Fire Automaton. What are we thinking about Forge Fire?
Forge Fire is not bad, but you want to kind of go strictly Reanimator like combo, and if you do that.
Okay. All right. Let's take a look at some other Brothers War. So, a couple of high-end cards. If we're talking about big bangers, how do we feel about Gix's Command or Painful Quandary or Corrupt?
Quandary's not bad. If we're doing Gain and Drain, I guess Corrupt's pretty legit, isn't it?
Yeah. Corrupt is a finisher.
Let's throw a couple Corrupts in there.
Okay.
Yeah, let's throw a couple Corrupts in there. Why not?
2, 3, how many are we thinking?
Well, 2's good.
Okay. Quandary is kind of...
We could run 2 Invoke, or we could run a couple Gix's Commands.
Let's see. So, yeah. Quandary, I think, is better for a discard because it really only matters if they don't have any cards in their hand. That's where it really hurts.
Yeah.
And we take a look at Gix's Command. No, I think that Invoke is going to be the best bet there.
It just always seems so good for 2 mana. Even
yeah, it's just the value. Again, value.
Mm-hmm. So we have a little bit of room for spot removal.
Mm-hmm.
We can do, maybe we could do like a one of Soul Transfer.
Okay. All right. Soul Transfer. One off Soul Transfer.
Yeah. And then a couple Go for the Throat.
Okay.
And then maybe 1 Infernal. Just in case they have an artifact that we have to
Cut down, or you think cut down's a little bit much?
Cut down's not bad.
Or you wanna? We'll look at the sideboard in a second.
Yeah, cut down might be a sideboard thing.
Mm-hmm. All right. Boom. All right. So now we're filled out. Obviously in lands. How do you want to structure the lands?
So, something to note when you're specializing, you can specialize with. Excuse me. You can specialize with one of the triomes to get 3 different things. So I think we should throw in 1 Rafine's Tower.
Okay.
Specializing on blue, white, or black is pretty nice. And then I think it was on that last page there. There you go. And then we can do like 1 Takanuma. There we go. And then we could play a Mishra's Foundry if you want, but we don't have to.
Throw one in there just for fun.
Sure. We just don't want to have too many non-swamps because then it makes Corrupt not as good, you know?
The good news is that Rafine does count as a swamp.
That's true. That's facts. Yep. Yeah, I think this gives us good utility, and these all are here for a reason, you know?
Yeah.
We do miss Hive of the Eye Tyrant, though, for sure.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, wow. That's a name I haven't heard in a long time.
I've been playing some Explorer lately, so I've been using my Hives. It's been great. But yeah, I think this is pretty solid. And then if we go to that sideboard, we're talking about like probably some Gorgiasi, you know.
Okay. All right. Let's take that out. So we probably want
like two
Gorgers. We already have a Viconia. What else do we think we want sideboarded?
I know you were talking about cut downs. So that could be
downs.
like maybe like those mono red kind of goblin matchups that might help you out.
Mm-hmm. An alternate for your removal. Yeah.
Yeah. And then maybe one more Infernal Grass just in case you do see a lot of artifacts. And then we can do, I guess we could do something like Malicious Malfunction. Stops those aggro decks a lot.
Okay.
Anything else you think that would be make us well rounded? More invokes.
we could put more invokes. So this is only 7 for standard, but if you want best of 1, it's best of 3 only to fill it out. So remember that, guys. So yeah, that's good. So looking at it, the things that we added from the new set, we throw in some Corrupt from the new set. We have our invokes, we have Sheldreds from some of the new stuff, but we add City Stalker Connoisseur, and Viconia, which is a common, and the Sanguine Brushstroke, which I'm missing right there. So those are the only ones, which I think we're going a total of 7 rares and 2 uncommons. Now, if you can't...
7 alchemy rares.
7 alchemy rares and 2 uncommons. The rest you might already have that you can or can't. Now, you should be able to fill them up pretty quickly. You can always buy packs of alchemy to start filling them up more. But again, most of this is going to be built on the bones. You see, if I change it right here, you'll see the red stuff is what is in alchemy, and the not red, the white numbers are going to be what's already there. So,
and a lot of the ones that aren't there anymore at one point were standard.
They were standard legal. So if you've
hook, they banned it. You know, gas rotated out, things like that.
So even if we're talking even alchemy specific cards, it's only City Stalker and it's only Sanguine. If we're talking standard legal, these are the ones that are currently standard legal, but these all were once standard legal. So if you've been playing for 6 months to a year already, you probably have a couple of copies of these already. So there's no reason to think that it's
have meat hooks.
Yeah, there's no reason to think that it's unachievable in any kind of way. So we're looking at 16 creatures, 7 instants, 5 sorceries, 7 enchantments, 25 lands altogether, 2.9 average.
Yeah, we stayed under 3. I think that's good.
Yeah,
I usually go over 3. Another thing about like the cards and when they came out and how long you might have been around is don't forget, like, you know, Alchemy's been out for almost like I think like a little over a year now. It came out like mid-December last year. The cards that we used aside from Viconia, which like we said is the uncommon, those are from the original Alchemy set. So those cards have been on Arena for a year. If you played any Alchemy at all, you may already have a few, and maybe you just didn't even know that you had them. You know what I mean? If you're gonna have some, it's likely that you have those because they've been around for so long. So yeah, that's what we're working with. We can try out some games here and see how they go. I think
you want to try best of 3, or you want to do
let's just do some best of 1.
All right.
Make sure we don't have too long a match time, you know.
All right, let's do it. Let's go to farm match. All right, we'll go to Alchemy. Well, you know what? Let's try it in the play queue first.
Sure, that's fine. Yeah.
And we'll go to that. And then we'll go to... We'll just hit the play button.
Play button it up. What's that server doing? There we go. Oh. Unable to submit deck.
What has happened here? What was this deck just too powerful for the server?
It's too good. Try it again.
Okay, here we go.
I think that one went. Yeah, okay, we're good.
Okay, all right. All right. No, you're gonna be ratatouilleing me, okay? So start pulling on my hair and controlling.
Okay. Be behind the scenes here. This is probably a mulligan.
Yeah, I don't like no early plays here.
Oh, we need one of those deadly disputes that we had in the last.
We
game.
do.
Okay, yeah, this is good enough. Man, I think we have to get rid of the City Stalker. Yeah, I don't love it, but at least we have Ghast and Brush Strip.
Yeah. Well, there's our finisher.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure we get to enough lands then.
Brush stroke.
Yep, I like to do that before in case they try to kill the Ghast.
Oh, he's got an instant.
Yeah. Probably like to go for the throat or an Infernal or something. Okay, choosing not to do anything. We'll see.
Hook, maybe.
Yeah, Hook would hurt a little bit. Okay. All right. Well, we have a dispute, so we can just go right to combat and kind of wait and see if they try to do something. You know what I mean?
We want to go for the Ghast or the blood.
I think we're drawing. I think we have a decent amount of land, so we can just hit that blood token.
And we can do that because it's an artifact.
Precisely. Okay. Yeah, we can just drop the swamp and kind of hang out.
We're almost at a corrupt.
Yeah.
An early corrupt. It would be pretty weak, but
yeah. I mean, gain 4, lose 4 for 6 mana still doesn't feel bad.
Mm-hmm.
You know, doesn't feel terrible. It obviously could be better, but you know, wonder if they're like waiting for an invoke or something, or.
I have no idea what they're doing.
Yeah.
This is when you pull up Marvel Snap on your phone. Nope, he said nothing.
All right, I mean, yeah, I guess we're just swinging with the Ghast and.
Should I hit Takenuma and maybe try to mail something?
Nah, I'll just play land for turn here. If we had another, okay.
Oh, I held it.
We missed the.
Oh, the gorgeous.
You see? Okay. Sure. Okay. Bloodcaster is something. We can go Bloodcaster and then Soul Transfer the Gorgisty.
You could do that.
Yeah.
I sure wish our opponent was awake. The Uber.
Or they have a deadly dispute or something.
Who knows what's in this mysterious infernal grasp of all
that's
things.
Fine. That's fine. We'll just get a blood token and make him lose more life. It's all good.
Yeah, that's a pretty good combo there. That's now that I think about it, of having that with Sanguine just to be able to push card and push damage down.
Yep. More gain, more drain.
Cruelty of Gigs.
Ooh.
Okay, so he's trying to
if
res.
they put it on one, they're gonna hit nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, but if they go for the Gorger, obviously, yeah, that's rough.
No, we exiled it.
Okay, they're gonna. Okay,
Yeah.
so they're gonna hit nothing, which is great. So if we can find an invoke, that's obviously pretty helpful. We can probably play the swamp.
And swap a meat hook.
Yeah, blood token away a meat hook. And just to see if we hit an invoke, and if we don't, we can just like swing and then corrupt or something. You know what I mean? Oh, actually even better. We can play that Viconia and then take the Gorger from the grave.
Gorger's already exiled.
Oh, is there anything to reanimate then at all?
Nope, he's
I
done.
forgot we soul trans.
He could do
just from our
Voldarin.
side. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Well, then we'll just hold up the mana. It'll let us keep priority because we can exile that at instant speed. So we'll just wait and see what they do and exile in response.
Well,
Or maybe they put something in the bin or whatever. They're gonna tutor. Yeah.
he's gonna die. He's gonna hit 3, and so unless he hits life, I'm gonna corrupt direct.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean they're in a pretty bad spot. Even
Yeah.
if they meat hooked here, they lose 3 life and then we just.
Drussy.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Take the Voldarin from our grave then. Yep. Sweet. They might kill it, but as long as we don't leave any creatures in the bin, that's really that's what really matters here. Okay, yeah, we don't really care if we lose life, so let's go ahead and draw. Ooh, go for the throat. That's pretty good. Where are we at? 7 mana? I wish we had 1 more mana.
Well, it won't matter if we swing in. He has to, if he blocks or doesn't block,
Yeah.
because he's gonna lose.
Has to block. Yeah. So they'll take 5.
And now he doesn't have a choice.
Yeah, we just swing with the Viconia and the Ghast, it seems like. And we
That's
should be
it.
in a good
You
spot.
don't have a choice.
The only thing that might help them is like Painful Bond, but we'll have to see. All right, easy money.
Black and black.
Got him. Yeah. We had the superior mono black deck.
Superior, as expected. From number 4 ranked in the world, Numbskull. Let's take it off road then.
I'm gonna put it into ranked.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, especially.
Alright.
So I'll put my money where my mouth is here.
All right. I like it. Nowitzki.
Nowitzki 41666666666. Oof. Arf.
Close, but we need like 1 more land, and then yeah, probably to mulligan. Okay, a little more manageable. We can just like ditch a corrupt.
Yeah, we don't need that much corruption. Voldarin, and even if he kills it, we'll get the blood, and we can crack the blood.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just like kind of always make sure we have options this way.
Golgari.
Either Golgari or Jund, maybe.
My money's on Jund, yeah.
You're playing your Golgari enchantments deck.
That'd be awesome. That deck is a dice roll. If you hit right, you can kill somebody in, oh geez, maybe
sure.
3-4 turns. If you hit wrong, yeah,
You're gonna die in 3-4 turns.
You're in for a ride, but I mean, red ain't the only thing that got aggro, so.
True. Yeah, holding up the dispute here is pretty helpful.
Yeah, because no matter what, even if we hit we could actually hit the dispute and hit corrupt. I mean, hit invoke.
Invoke, yeah.
Or we just drop the
Seems
Sheldred.
like Sheldred is just such a good option here.
Oh yeah.
Especially now if they kill the Sheldred, which they're gonna want to do, we're gonna get a blood token out of it. So it's Oh, that has reach. So I guess we don't
reach. So we're gonna hold steady there.
I always forget Kodama has reach.
I know, it's surprised me a few times. Conversely, though, I have surprised a few other people with it. So.
Fair enough. Yeah. Easy to forget because you're worried about everything getting trampled and you forget about the reach.
Augur Autumn.
Okay.
So we didn't play direct removal.
Land off the top. Okay. Yeah, didn't remove anything. That's good for us. If we hit a land, we're in a pretty good spot. Okay, no land, but brush stroke's pretty good. Yep. We can do that. It's a little unfortunate we don't have one more mana, but that's okay.
We can get it with.
I guess. Yeah, we'll find it.
Do you think he would double block with this?
They probably would, or they could even have like a Tamio. I don't think they were given priority though, but I would keep the. I would just protect our Sheldred for now.
Yeah, hit him with another drain.
Okay, land off the top for Oppo. They can't cast creatures off the top yet. They need Coven for that.
He's a little concerned. I can see the concern in his eyes.
Yeah.
Her eyes. Ooh.
Silverback's decent.
Peace.
That easily outpaces our meat hook, you know. Okay. Oh, well, that's pretty good. Yeah, I guess we do. Yeah, let's do dispute. Let's see if we can hit a land drop. We'll get that blood token. Soul transfer is pretty good. There's the land. We can just do. Let's do soul transfer. Oh wait, yeah, wait, no. Let's save the soul transfer because right now we have an artifact and an enchantment.
Yeah.
So if we use it later,
yeah,
let's do it that way. But let's also kill the silverback now in case they have a Tamio if they untap. I think we still hold back, and then we can get ready to invoke next turn, or corrupt, whatever.
Corrupt would do 5. Invoke would do 4 damage, but we'd gain life out of it.
Invoke would be 5 also because of Blood Artist.
Ah, okay. Good point.
And then we would gain 4. Or we would gain 5, actually.
Ooh.
Oh, sorry, we would gain... Yeah. Okay, well, that's probably going to have to get soul transferred.
Do you want to go for the despair? Oh, he's going to push. Ooh.
Yeah, they're going to start popping off here in a little bit. So we have to be careful. Yep. Okay, I think we have to do soul transfer on Defiler. Well, let's do this first. Let's swing in with the Bloodcaster. They're gonna think that we forgot about reach, and that's fine. We're gonna get a blood token. They're gonna lose 1. We're gonna gain 1. We're gonna soul transfer the Defiler. Now we get to do both of them because we got artifacts and enchantments. Get rid of the Defiler. Get our Voldaren back. And then have 2 mana to cast it still. Yep. And yeah. Now they go to 5.
And now they're done.
And now if they start attacking, they're looking at, just dying anyway.
Yeah, they're dead to invoke and they're dead to corrupt.
Terra Sunder's decent. You kind of just have
Exile,
to
so it goes around Blood Artist, which is nice. But he's got to be careful because if he swings in, we can still hit him with a gain and drain.
Looks like as long as they don't have Neo. Okay, yeah, they don't. Looks like the invoke kills them basically. So they can't kill us this turn. So we don't even have to block. could, but we don't have to.
We don't have to.
And hell, we're at 32 life, so who cares?
Yeah, we ran him down with this one.
Oh, you want to corrupt? You want to corrupt for lethal?
You want to corrupt for lethal? You want to invoke Cussy for lethal?
Let's do corrupt. We always do the invoke.
There you go. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
The corruption of the swamps.
35 life at the end of that one. You know, they had all those big creatures. We drew pretty well that game.
Yikes. Pretty good. Pretty solid.
Yeah. Do like a couple more in ranked if you're comfortable with it.
Oh, sure. And of course, I think we're gonna put on. I'm gonna play this off stream. I'll make a little video off stream, and we'll put some. We'll put it on for patrons. So.
Yeah, I'll get you guys some best of 3 action with it. We'll see how it goes.
And I'll get you best of 1.
I might do like a play-in event with it or something like that.
Ooh,
get some gambling going.
That's some value right there.
Some online gambling.
You
know, that's my style.
I can't believe that so many of those online gambling propositions, they spent like $40 million and they still lost horribly. It was really funny.
Yeah. Oh, man, it's like all these hands, like opening hands in the game, like are like one land away from being perfect. You know?
Welcome to my life.
I guess we mulligan. Oh, jeez.
All right, guys. That was it's a good night tonight, guys. Thank you. I've been Jay Villainy. You've been great. My co-host has been Nums.
All right, let's go to 5.
Welcome to my world, bro.
Okay. Yep. Keep 5 and ditch the. Yep, and then we're on the play.
Yes.
No, we're on the.
No, we're on the draw.
Ditch the Sholdrosi.
Wow. Ever happened to you? Because it sure as hell's happened to me. I think we gotta pop that bear.
No, it has ward 2.
Oh, fuck.
I know. And why do they already have blue, black, and green? What's going on here?
Oh, they're doing it. Birdie bots every flavored beans. Thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we
hope we get that.
We got a fucking force loss here. Holy shit.
Yeah. Let's hope we hit that 4th land then, huh? Okay. All right. So we have to wait still for the Infernal, but maybe they play another creature that we can, you know. And then we either meat hook for 2 next turn, or we just drop the City Stalker.
Depends.
They might play Minsk and Boo also, so we'll have to wait and see on that. Which maybe the City Stalker hits that, which would be pretty good for us because we don't have 4 invokes, so that might be how we have to go about it.
Ooh.
Okay.
We get her?
Yep, you gotta hit her now. Especially because they can't protect it. Yeah. Now let's look at the specializing on that bear. Specializing for 4, but it'll become like a 5/5, which is ridiculous. Or a 3/4. Okay, so he gets pretty big. He's gonna go out of meat hook range if we don't meat hook now, but we also don't want them to have Minsk and Boo because we can't deal with that.
We do have 2 meat hooks though.
We do have 2 meat hooks, yeah. Let's just do City Stalker because even if they specialize, it still has Death Touch.
True.
Let's do that. Let's figure out what's in their hands.
Hopefully get something good and he quits. I've had people City Stalker quit because they're holding the banger. Yeah, Ratadrava goes Legends.
Okay. So that means no Minsk and Boo, because Minsk and Boo is 5. Okay, well that's something.
That sucks.
When I win, I'd love
not great.
Not great.
But now we can meat hook and probably be okay. We need a
2 meat hook.
what do you? Yeah, meat hook for 2 here.
And I think we swapped that last swamp.
Yep. Since we're not going to play anything though, we can just hold the priority and do it on their turn. Or do they have like a spell pierce or something? Ah, nice. Okay. Okay. Sure. Yeah, we'll wait. We'll do that on their turn to see what see how they want to interact.
Joda.
Oh boy. Okay. Now I hope they don't -2 here. Okay. So here's hoping for an invoke, I guess, huh? Let's. Oh, we should have filtered there.
Oh.
At this point, let's filter that Shambler gas. It's not doing much for us.
Swap it out.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I don't know which one to hit, honestly.
I think Joda. He's got 1 card in his hand.
Yeah. I just worry if they get Tasha to 7, you know, we're.
Well, he's already got him at 6.
Oh, it's 6. Oh, so yeah. So if we don't, I mean, they're talking about getting 3 of our creatures next turn if we don't.
All right.
So it feels like we have to, which is terrible catch-22 for us, but
Victory.
it's what's for dinner.
Yep.
So you get that for you get this for free. Oh my goodness.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. It's like that.
Oh god. What are we supposed to do?
Nothing we can do. We don't have enough
Meat hook just,
meat hooks, or he's way out of meat hook range.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And even if we did, they would just get another Shauna and another Joda anyway.
Yeah, because they're out of Drabbit, yeah.
Yep, this is GG. That was a rough one.
I mean, we had to go down to...
we had to mold a 5, yeah. We
had
were
to mold a
severely handicapped on
very
cards
bad,
there in this
yeah.
matchup. Yeah. So, I'm not mad about that. I mean, you mold a 5, it's kind of like, all right, whatever.
All right, we'll go
I'm
one
wondering if
more.
maybe we should... Yeah, we'll do one more, and I'm wondering if maybe we should go down 1 on the disputes.
Think so? You want to try it?
Yeah, I feel like we've just been getting 2 disputes in our hand. Let's swap it for the infamous alchemy card, Painful Bond. Swap 1 of them for that. Here's an uncommon for you that's similar effect to Deadly Dispute, but you don't have to sack anything.
Mm-hmm.
So this is kind of nice if you this is a little better to have an extra one of these in your starting hand as opposed to a dispute with no early fodder to sacrifice.
Yep.
This will allow you to still draw cards early without having anything on the board. So you can, if you have a Painful Bond in hand and you only have 2 lands, you might be able to keep it because you get 2 extra draws to try to hit those land drops. So it can be a useful tool in the early game, especially if you don't have anything else.
Let's give it
Did
a
you
shot.
Take out a dispute.
I took out a dispute, yep.
Okay. All right. We're good. Yeah. Let's try one more. See how it goes.
Darth Papa.
Darth Papa. All right, Darth Papa. Let's see what you got.
Whoa.
This hand is solid. Yeah.
I could dig it.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Man, I love Darken's art.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I'm a little
How
worried
about
now.
choosing violence, the main phase, play with fire, not even wait until our turn. To do it.
Yeah, going right on fucking face.
Violence has been chosen. Let's drop the let's drop the Voldaren. We're gonna get more blood tokens that way.
He's probably gonna nuke it out, I would imagine.
That's why I figured If we want something to die, let's just let the Voldaren die because we get a death trigger. We don't get a death trigger off Viconia. Yeah. Now, unfortunately, that boon is kind of crazy for the next creature. We'll have to be mindful of that. It'll be chunky. All right, if we get to corrupt, then we might be in a decent spot. In this one, we can actually, yeah, I guess Viconia is okay, or we can dispute and then Viconia. Up to you.
We can dispute.
Yeah. Okay. I almost want to just hold up, go for the throat now. And
Yeah.
hit whatever big creature they drop.
Yeah, let's see what he drops. Let's see what he drops. He might drop a big banger here.
Mm-hmm.
He might try to fucking put the
It has like a Raiju or something. Okay. Okay. Now they can't kick it, or I mean it's not kicker, but you know, it's kicker. Let's just wait till they okay. Yep, just go ahead. Hit that 5-2. Yep. Easy money.
He's probably mad about that.
Yeah. Okay, that's good for us. So I guess now we can just do Viconia, and then we hold up the Painful Bond, or we can exile from the graveyard.
Okay. Yeah, we'll hold up the painful. It's an instant, so.
And we have the mana in hand to eventually resolve corrupt. So we
Ooh, traumatic.
okay. It's a little rough, but all right.
Ooh, Phoenix chick.
Sure. I do think we go for Painful Bond then. Ah, man, lots of lands, huh? Jeez. Let's they have a creature in the bin, don't they?
Yeah, I'm thinking Sanguine and then roll out one of these swamps.
We can do that. I also take a look at what they have in their graveyard. We can get that 5/2 Bloodthirsty Adversary
Okay.
and cast it and specialized, and we would gain 2 life out of it because Viconia can't block.
Ah, okay.
And we're going to lose another life from it on the upkeep. And then we can also ditch one of our swamps this way as well.
So specialize?
Specialize onto black, and then we'll ditch a swamp. And then we'll get our adversary, and then we'll do that. And since the Viconia can't block, we might as well swing with it. Oh, I don't know why it's not a 5/2. Oh, because it's a copy, so the copy isn't a 5/2.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Sure. It's unfortunate, but whatever.
Well, we can laser him with the corrupt next turn, as I don't think he's got enough meat to swing to kill us right now.
Yeah, so I think having that blocker is going to be what buys us enough time to hit this corrupt and hopefully close it out, you know?
Because he's running out of spells here.
Yeah, they're not even swinging with the other guys, so I think we're in an okay spot.
Ooh, options. All right, I'm gonna drop the swap.
Yep. Now, I kind of want to do Brushstroke and then Meat Hook on 1. I know it doesn't kill their one thing, but Brushstroke and Meat Hook on 1 kind of feels nice.
It does. Yeah, and it gains us life as well.
Mm-hmm. And then that could be enough then next turn for the Corrupt.
Yeah. So Brushstroke.
And then we're talking about blood tokens, or having a blood token after the fact anyway. For an extra point of damage. So then obviously here we also swing with the Viconia. They don't have a profitable block, so they probably eat it.
Yeah.
They say nice.
They like that. And now we're really, really close to lasering them with that Corrupt.
Yeah. I mean, hell, if we block with the adversary, they lose 1. We resolve the Corrupt for 7, and then we sack a blood token and we win.
Yep.
So let's see what happens here. Okay. We're going to go to like 2.
We're going to go down to 2 in this one.
Yep. And honestly, we can just swing now and then play corrupt, and then we just win. Oh, that's so nice. That's so nice.
I'm making a point.
Might as well. Good game. And we, of course, we draw another land for good measure.
You know me. You know me.
But hey, this deck had the tools to win the game after a flood. So I think that was,
After a flood against mono red on the... We were on the draw, weren't we? They were on the play.
I can't remember.
Yeah,
but-
Well, I can't remember. No, he was on the... He was on... We were on the play. I can't remember.
Okay. I think we were on the play, yeah. But we finally had a decent hand for once, too. No bombs. Like, we never hit our shoulder, but it shows you how much the corrupt at the right... resolving at the right time can really swing it.
And just playing tactically, waiting for your cards, and just letting black do the work, man. That was that was key.
Yes, sir.
Really good. I'm gonna play a few more games with it, absolutely, and I think you're gonna play a few more too. Maybe you'll try best of 3
for sure.
And we'll push with it, man. We'll get some bonus footage out of it. But that is how to build a black.
I thought it was fun. I had
a great time. Yeah. No, I love it.
It was. I know it's not as crazy as our last one with like the Portal to Phyrexia deck.
No, it's not jank. It's meta. It's on brand.
This is meta. I will say, like, yeah, we didn't go full on jank for you guys this time, but
yeah,
we wanted to, like, as having the prowess that Jay and I claim to have with mono black, we wanted to kind of put our best foot forward with it here. I guess we didn't end up using any of the new Alchemy cards, but obviously we used some Brothers War cards.
We did. We used some Brothers War cards. I don't think...
You know what's funny? Did we even draw Gix?
I don't even think we saw him one time, man.
We didn't even draw Gix.
Yeah.
Kind of goes to show you, like, there's just a lot of good stuff. But yeah, I think the graveyard hate with Viconia is I think that's really effective.
Absolutely, yeah.
So, the Soul Transfer came in handy a few times too.
For sure.
That one of Soul Transfer was pretty nice.
And I
might
think
be worth putting another in the sideboard.
And I think that our original idea of just card superiority, of always just having on hand what we need, like, it's not enough that we just had that toolbox. We had every possible solution, if we needed it. We could draw until we got, the chances of us drawing a good solution were very high,
Drawing just means that your toolbox is opened that much more, which is, if you have the more things in your toolbox you have access to, the better chance you have of winning. So drawing cards, or more cards than your opponent, at least, once again proving to be a highly effective mechanic to win games.
Absolutely. Yeah. Card advantage.
Especially in mono black. I'll put it that way. Especially in mono black.
Card advantage will do it.
Yeah. But yeah, we hope you guys enjoyed it. Let us know if you guys would have played anything else in the.
How would you modify it? Let's say we want to see your builds.
Did we miss stuff, or are we like we blatantly overlook something that you guys think would be great, or are there other alchemy cards that you guys think should be played in a mono black deck?
Are there bombs that we just didn't hit? Yeah.
Let us know for sure. And I know a lot of you have seen me. I don't know if Jay has played my alchemy deck, but a lot of you have seen me play Path of Peril as a board wipe. Because this one was a little bit more creature heavy. It's in there. Okay, hell yeah.
Where is it?
Because this one was a little bit more creature heavy. Oh, Bang Bus, absolutely. Since it was more creature heavy this time, we kind of opted, I think, to not do Path of Peril and then just do Meat Hook. We kind of just accept that if they have a crazy creature thing going on, that we just probably can't deal with it, i.e. the Joda matchup. But I don't see that Joda matchup a lot, honestly.
No, you really don't. And we were really hamstrung by a really bad Mull 5.
That didn't help us out.
No, that was not doing us good.
Maybe we draw a little better. Who knows? We get our spot removal. We get Joda off the board before he becomes too much of a problem. Who knows? So. But yeah, I think that's a good place to call it a day. Like we said, Jay and I will both, for the patrons, have some bonus matches for you. And like we said, you can become a patron for as little as $1 per month. Pretty cheap. And we try to make it, it's actually, that's as cheap as it lets us do it. So
yeah, $1 a month
cheap as
is
possible for you guys, man. That's we can't
that's
do any
the
cheaper.
lowest amount.
You can do $1 an episode. You can do $1 a month, whatever. Of course, watching this will always be free on YouTube. We won't ever. And
You get it early if you're a patron. You get to see it a day early, by
Yeah.
the way.
Yeah, you get to see it up to 24 hours before it releases on YouTube if you are a patron. So
Yeah.
that's something else where you may have value there. Get the exclusive access to it, and then you're going to get the bonus content from us playing other games. Because sadly, it's a little bit more difficult to just put one of those 2-hour videos on YouTube every time.
It is, yeah.
I think it messes with the algorithm too. So we have to kind of play within those confines.
It messes up my channel if I put like crazy off. Like anytime you go off the parameters of what you're used to doing on your channel, YouTube's like, how about you go to the bottom? How about you go into the hole?
How about we show this to nobody?
Yeah, pretty much.
So we put this on Jay's YouTube channel, so we want to be mindful of that. So that's kind of where we got the idea. Bonus content. It's going to be like another perk for the patrons. So once again, we appreciate all the patrons and everybody who watches us. So
absolutely,
we're looking forward. Let us know what you think of the deck. Yeah.
We're looking forward to that tournament. We want to get to 20 patrons when we get that tournament.
We're at 14, just 6 more, and we'll be able to get that going for you guys, and we can have I'll have fun playing some competitive Magic and see what some of the council brings to that tournament. I'm sure there'll be some interesting decks.
Oh yeah, we'll have some unique builds. Maybe we'll do Artisan. Who knows?
That would be fun. That'd be something. Yeah.
Even the playing field. All right. Well, I'll call this session of the council to a close. I've been Jay Villain. You've been great. With me, as always, is Numbskull. You can find us where? Twitch.tv/thatvillainj, and of course, Twitch.tv/num_skull_. Make sure both underscores are in there. Links in the description. As always, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody.
Take care, guys.